ready to go. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Yo. Mm-hmm. There we go. Hello. Signature there. Perfect. Yo, Brian, what's up, buddy? I am sorry, Brian, about the videos this week. They are individual ones. It just with the long form ones, it doesn't get as many views as individual videos. So again, there will be playlists. I understand that it's a little harder for you, for the people that are working. Uh, I'm gonna post on the community page the playlist of it, so you can just play everything. I think all the videos are done coming out by Wednesday night, and then you can just play the playlist and get all of it instead of having to go to each one. I'll just have it simple down and have it right there. Ready to go get 6K, bro. Big accomplishment. I appreciate you, Brian. Thank you so much. What's up, John? Appreciate you guys so much. Yeah, it's a really big accomplishment for sure. Yeah, I I don't really have the words. It's pretty awesome. W Beard, appreciate you. Appreciate you. Yes, thank you guys for the support. It's been absolutely incredible the last month or so, the last couple weeks. Um, yeah, no worries. I watched the Tybora Rackage video. Not a fan of Tybora, eh? No. I like Tybora. The problem with like I don't like Rackage. The problem with Tybora, and I hate it because I don't like Rackage, is Tybora is not durable, especially against fast strikers. And unfortunately, Rakic is a bit of a quicker striker, especially coming up from light heavyweight. I hope Tybura starches him. I don't think so. I don't think his durability is gonna. I think his lack of durability is gonna show up. He is definitely past his prime. Yeah, 41. He'll be 41. Jesus. But yeah, I like Tybura. I would prefer him to win over Rakic. Again, 6K stream. Let's see. Let's see what we can do. I'm gonna do. Why? Is it literally because it's? Oh gosh, literally because it's wet a little bit. Jesus. Oh, right here. That's why. Let's do one, but let's do a higher one. Let's do a 20. 30 minutes sample extra. Got that. Boom. Okay. There we go. Perfect. There we go. Yo, what's up, Mason? Hope you're doing well. Do you enjoy watching tennis? I do not enjoy watching tennis. I think it can be okay sometimes, but I'm not a big tennis guy. I'm just not. So, unfortunately. Huh. Let's see. Serbia. Gosh dang it. I need to see your video on Sterling versus Blakovic. That's unclear to me. Navajo is younger and only winning, but we've seen Blakovic be better. I'm not a big Blakovic guy. I think he's vastly overrated. Um, but you're correct. You've seen him accomplish a little bit more. The problem is, well, again, aren't you a member? If you're a member, Brian, those are out already. You can watch those. You can actually just click the playlist and see all of them. So I do not lock. You keep asking the same thing. What's up, Andy K? Sterling is kind of green. He's definitely kind of green. I'll give you that. The problem again with Jan is he's not um, durable. Not necessarily durable. I'm sorry. He's slow, and his output's only gotten worse, which I really, really think helps Sterling. Um, yeah, that's the problem with Jan at this point. I think his power is severely overrated. I mean, his power's okay, but people act like it's unbelievable when it's just not really. Um, I mean, the guys he's knocked out, like who is it? Luke Rockhold, not a good chin. You know, Corey Anderson, not a good chin. Dominic Reyes, not a good chin. You know, it's weird for sure. Gosh, why is that not loading? My last strike with Ian was when he said woman should rule the world. Yeah, Ian's a very weird fellow. Very, very weird. I don't know. I don't get Ian Gary. I don't get it. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Gosh. I think he just kind of says stuff to get attention, and that's very annoying to me. Very annoying. But I do appreciate you guys. Make sure you smack that like button. Appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being here. Thank you. Oops. Make sure that's okay. I don't know why that is not necessarily working. Perfect. Do you think he is going to beat Islam? No. Raiders? What's up, Raiders? Raider Rob? I'm very interested to see how Mendoza does. So, very interested. He's homophobic, probably. That doesn't even make sense. Yeah, I think Islam is gonna have a hard time with the footwork, but I don't think he's gonna lose. I think he's gonna be able to find Gary at points. I think that's how he's gonna win that fight. Yeah, absolutely, Raiders. Genty, I think is going to break out. I think his biggest issue was Chip Kelly. Chip Kelly's awful. I'm very excited to see Kelly or Genty. Very excited to see Mendoza. I wish he had a better offensive line and a better receiving room, and probably a little bit better of a defense. Even though there is some pieces, obviously Crosby. There's some pieces that could make it fun, but we kind of have to see. It's not a good spot for Mendoza to be in, unfortunately, which sucks. Really does suck. We got it? Okay, we got it. Cool. I agree. Congrats to 68. I appreciate you, Manny. Thank you so much, Sick Beard Dude. Appreciate you. Northwest, what's up, buddy? I hope you are doing well. Thank you so much for being here, as always. The cards have been awesome as of late. The main event last weekend was dog shit. I hear people defending Ankalaev. Ankalaev fucking sucks. Like, we can talk about like that Guskov really wasn't pushing the action, and fine, whatever. But like Ankalaev wasn't doing his job of like cutting him off, making him fight. He was just following him. He was allowing him to run and then complain that nothing was happening. It's weird. Not much, just chilling. I went 11-1 last week. Hell yeah, good job. Good job. I think I only missed two. I think I missed I missed the decision of Valiev, I think it was. And then I missed Dustin, was the one I missed. I had a feeling about the TKO. I kept feeling it, but I didn't pull the trigger on it. Because like the other guy, he did nothing in his regional work. Those guys are always a little weird to pick. Um, yeah. First TKO by Boredom Big Ink. Jesus Christ, he was awful. My God. Yeah, I had Ink by decision. Yeah, I had Ink by finish, just because Guskov's defense is bad. I thought he could finish him, but not like that. I thought he'd do a whole lot better than that because Guskov's defense is bad. And I like Guskov. I think Guskov's fun. But let's be real now. You know, let's be real. Oh yeah, and then like Medic Rodriguez, I love this main event. I know a lot of people are very low on this card, but I just think this main event is going to give us exactly what we want, and that is 100% fireworks. No matter who wins this fight, it's going to be crazy, and potentially doesn't leave the first round. Like, what more can you ask for in a main event besides it being a good fight? You know. Sorry, late where you live, Indiana, USA. Let's see who wins. Also, if you guys are members, you can now watch the Serbia card. It is out now for you guys. If not, you have to wait till about Wednesday, and all of them will be out. Yeah, and plus daily content like shorts and polls and posts and stuff. So, really appreciate you guys so much. Hello, congrats on the 6,000 subs, my dude. I appreciate you, Diego. Thank you so much. Guskov had no business fighting Ankalaev. Ankalaev had no business being a main event or headliner. Correct. Correct. No business. No fucking business. And again, like if I'm okay with Guskov taking on short notice, that makes sense to me. But like anyone else. Congrats on 6K. I appreciate you. That pretty sure I say your name wrong every time. The Denise. Pretty sure I say that wrong. But yeah. Appreciate you, buddy. Thank you so much. I can't do it without you guys. So, what's up, man? Congrats on 6K. Appreciate you, LW. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Why a lot of people is saying the card is good, I don't understand it. I like the card. We talked about this last night or this morning or whatever. I like it. I just talked about individually talked about every fight on this card. I like this card. I really do. Bro, what's up, RKO? Machine. Congratulations. Thank you so much, man. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Again, I have a poll. I also have one super chat. If we can hit one super chat of $20 or more, I will go live for an extra hour. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, thank you, Texas 12 Baseball, for the 100. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Again, if you guys want to become members, thank you so much. It helps out the channel for anything as low as $299. Actually, I believe you guys can get a free trial if you guys like the membership stuff. You can I can't think of what it is now. Oh, you can continue to be a member. I don't get to hate on the 330 card. I don't think it's that bad. I agree, LW. Do women like evil men? What's your favorite kind of candy bar? Um I'm a Reese Sticks guy. Is Dusko Torovic so bad? He's not great. RKO, congratulations on the 600 subs. It's 6,000 subs, but thank you so much. I don't think Dusko is bad. I just don't think he's great. It's the same thing with Robert. I just think Robert is a little bit more dependable, especially against a guy like Dusko. I have Severe, okay. DC is like the favorite unk of the UFC, like Joe in 16 Hour Men. Yeah, I don't think DC's that good at all. I am one of the new. I appreciate you, RKO. Thank you so much. Yo, Torn, what's up, buddy? Did your lights go out today? They flashed. That's it. How about Aslan knock out Robert Valentine? Interesting. Think D-Rod gonna hungry and get the win? I think he's gonna be hungry for sure. But I think Euros Medic catches him early. You gonna see the new Spider-Man event? Yes, I am. I 100% will. I'm a Toby Maguire Peter Parker guy, and then Andrew Garfield, and then Tom Holland. But I do like Tom Holland. Radish gets cut or deranked this weekend. I think he beats Tybora. I mean, when's the last time you've seen a fast striker, lose to Tybora? Daniel Rodriguez was locked up for fentanyl. It was not fentanyl. It was marijuana. He talked about it on Rogan's podcast. I think Natalia Silva could 49-46 Shevchenko, to be honest. I disagree. Silva is very bad defensively. Good offensively, but she is not good defensively. I think Shevchenko could. Could she make it a little close? Sure. No. No Johnny Walker. Spider-Man is boring right now. Toby and Andrew was 50 times better. Fair enough. I love the last one when they brought Andrew and Toby back. That one was awesome. I do like these, like Jake Gyllenhaal when he was like Mysterio. I like that because I like Jake. But I just don't feel what I felt with Garfield or Toby. Like, Toby to me felt real. Andrew Garfield was the comedic Spider-Man. I like that. 30 gram of weed. Dan Hooker said he's gonna put a beating on this French kid. That's crazy, Dan. And again, I like Dan Hooker. And many cheers, bro. Appreciate you, Kevin. Thank you so much, buddy. I feel you. I'm just worried. His last win was 2021. Tybora has more wins than fights than Rakic had in 5 years. Oh, I agree with you. Again, I am not a Rakic guy. I do not like him. I trust his durability against a guy like Tybora more than I trust Tybora's durability with Rakic. Tybora is not somebody called like type of style that Rakic loses to. I've always disliked Holland Spider-Man. Ooh, okay, John. He's gonna KO Dan. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yes, he is. I like Volta Walker, but I struggle to see him challenging the title because I don't know he's gonna do against some heavy hitters. Yeah, we don't know. You're correct. We don't know. We haven't seen anything yet. Morales says he signed for a fight. I thought it was Shavkat, but I guess he got hurt again. I don't know. Is he gonna be Protez? Is he gonna be JDM? I don't know. I don't know. Can't be JDM. Andrew Garfield, best Spider-Man by far. By far? I disagree because I like Toby by far. But Andrew Garfield's a second. I think this weekend's car is a 4 out of 10. Again, I disagree, but fair enough. I think we're going to have so many finishes, and that to me gives it at least 2 to 3 more stars. Waldo Cortez Acosta finishes Volter. I disagree. Only because like Waldo is slow and he's like a plodding, you know, heavyweight. And like Austin Lane, not Austin Lane. Yeah, I just think he would be able to he would put himself in positions that Walter could take advantage of. How's Noah? I have no idea who that is. Told my childhood Spider-Man. Yep. UFC 330 is garbage. I disagree. Fair enough. Waldo has to beat Curtis Blades first. Curtis Blades sucks, Sean. Curtis Blades sucks. The only thing in Curtis Blades' favor is that Waldo's striking is not technical at all. If it was any technical at all, he would destroy Curtis because that's what Curtis loses to. What do you think about Robert Spain re-sign with UFC? I'm happy to see that. How far can he get? I don't know because people will wrestle him. That's the problem. But he can have some fun matchups. But he is an older fighter as well, quite a bit older too. So that's the weird thing. Gary versus Islam rumored. No shit. Where are you from? I can't tell from your accent. U.S. We need Aspinall versus Gone. It's happening in September. It's happening in September. Probably don't have accent. I don't think so, but people say it. The Spain can fight Jamal Hill next. Oh, Torn, yes, please. You look like the Norwegian who got stuck in India. I don't know who that is, but okay. Okay. Got a lot of people who haven't had a good run in the UFC on this weekend's card. Definitely can see some finishes. And to me, that makes a card when you're overseas. If you get a lot of finishes and like not knowing who fighters are that are incoming into the UFC isn't always bad because then you're introduced to, oh, this guy's exciting. Oh, this guy's big power. Oh, this guy's well rounded. Good cardio. I mean, like we've seen one fight from Lyron Douglas besides the contender series, I guess. There's a let that opens up new prospects. I really like that stuff. What made you be from the USA? My parents, I guess. Call me crazy, but if Gon beats Aspinall and they give him a title shot to Volkov, I would not be shocked if Volkov wins. I think Gon would beat him in a rematch, but it's a weird fight. Hello, bro. How are you doing? I'm all right, Justin. What's up, man? You think Joel Romero can beat Darren Till? Of course, Yoel Romero can beat Darren Till. He's faster, he hits harder, but Darren Till is definitely the more technical striker. Darren Till was knocked down by the last guy in BKFC he fought. He won, he was knocked down by that guy. So, who would you pick in that fight? Um, ba, 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 ba. Uh, oh, I would pick Gon. I would pick Gane. Jamal can't beat any type 15. I agree. At heavyweight, yep. Best pound for pound right now is Islam Makhachev. Okay. Good evening, sir. What's up, Lolita? I appreciate you. Again, Lolita, you are a member, so you can get the entire playlist of this weekend's card. Appreciate you. What is the meaning of well rounded for you? They can do everything. They may not be great at anything or they're better at this one thing, but they can do everything. That's well rounded. Like Charles Oliveira, he's well rounded. What is the meaning of, well, yeah. Do you know about the Norwegian guy on Instagram who got stuck in India? No. Romero? Yeah. Do you like Francis Ngannou attitude? No, I do not. Between Despain and Hill, who wins? Oh, Despain. I think Despain knocks him out in one round. Who do you think Volk versus Mavzar, or when do you think Volk versus Mavzar happens? I think it's probably going to happen around October. And again, I got Mavzar. I like Hackett, but I'm not sure if he will get his hands on the belt. I'm not a Hackett guy. I think he's an okay fighter. Obviously, we haven't seen too much, but he's very annoying. Yes, Lolita. Volk is a good man. Sure, he's a good man. I think he loses against Mavzar. But yeah. Volk versus Mavzar, very close fight. Correct. Very close. Make Pantoja Van rematch for the main event. Noche. I agree with you, LW. And I got Pantoja. Michelle Obama's a man, though. Okay. You pick Ilya against Volk? A billion percent. Because he called him out after he was head kicked against Islam. And he said, I want to get right back in and fight Ilya. And I said, I don't care what happens. If he does that in a couple months, he will be flatlined. Easiest bet of all time. Hamza versus Strickland was a robbery. Sure wasn't, but okay. There's an argument that Hamza won, but it's not a robbery at all. The only clear rounds that went to anybody was one, Chimaev, two, Strickland. Three, four, and five are so close. People forget Blades didn't want either Ngannou fight to be stopped the way they were. He has heart. He just needs a better offensive attack. I mean, we can talk about that all we want to. He was stopped. I mean, there's a lot like Santiago Ponzinibbio protests every time he stopped. Protesting doesn't mean you're still there. Leon Edwards was protesting when he was knocked out by Protez. You know what I mean? And like the first one, I believe was a like a doctor stoppage. The first Ngannou fight, and the second one, dude, he was rolling all over the place. He was hurt so bad. He has to have the fight stopped. No one can beat Ilya in the lightweight again. Yeah, seeing how Volk did against Islam the first fight, I think he can beat Mavzar. I mean, potentially, but I thought it was a clear win for Islam, even though he did well. You know what I mean? And I think it's a completely different style than Islam. Volk, I mean, Mavzar is nowhere near what Islam is. Like, he doesn't fight the way he does, nothing. This live stream is sponsored by, we have Benjamin, okay? Okay. Was it Mavzar versus Lerone robbery? Not at all. I thought Mavzar won clear 3-2. There's even an argument that it was more than that. Strickland was counterpunching most of the time. That doesn't mean you lose, though. I had a 2-2 going in the fifth round and thought Chimaev won. There you go. It was a very close fight. Hopefully, a rematch as soon as possible. It's a problem when Chimaev says he wants to go up a weight class. Holloway, Topuria, lightweight, who takes it? I would go Holloway, but after losing the Gaethje, I would pick Topuria. Josh Hockett beats Waldo while aura farming. Okay, I mean, that'd be crazy. He definitely would be faster than Waldo. First one was a stop because the hematoma. Second one was getting hit, trying to take down Ngannou or get back to his feet. I mean, he was getting rocked every time he was standing in front of him. It was crazy, like 40 seconds in, but like he was done because he couldn't move, like couldn't stay upright. You know what I mean? I feel Holloway beats him at lightweight. There you go. Yoel, not Joel. Yoel is too old for Till. What do you mean too old? Because I mean he hasn't slowed down even in the slightest. It's amazing. Never let anyone take that from you. Appreciate you. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Do you like Diego Lopez? I do like Diego Lopez. Volk, hi, what's up? What's up? If Chimaev goes up to light heavyweight, give him Costa and give him the winner of that title shot. I agree 1,000%. Do you think Pereira is going to be in the New York main event? No. You always 15 years older than Darren Till. He might be 20 years. We don't really know. I don't think it makes any difference though. Because again, if you watch Darren Till fight, he does get hit and he was dropped in his last PKFC fight. If he was dropped by that guy, Yoel Romero can drop him, finish him for sure. It doesn't mean it's guaranteed. He's not a lock. But Yoel Romero for surely can knock out Darren Till. Yoel Romero is 50 years old. Darren Till is going to KO him. You think age means anything? But he's been TKO'd one time. That was like 13 fights ago. I mean, I have you watched Yoel Romero? Till now would destroy Yoel. Till now would destroy Yoel. What's the debate he's been doing going to BKFC, and who knows what Yoel has been doing? I mean, he's been fighting. He's still fighting. Do you think Chimaev will do what he did to Duplessis to Costa? I think he'd have a very hard time trying to do what he did. I think Costa gives him a ton of problems. Yoel Romero got Overeem level of genetics. He's going to be physically primed for a minute. Correct. Diego Lopez versus Topuria is a close or a mismatch. It's a mismatch. I think Topuria is better everywhere. Like what Diego Lopez does, I think Topuria does even better. Love you, Mike. I love you, Mike. Okay. Do you think Masvidal can do well if he came back? No, he's 42 years old and he hasn't been doing anything. So no, I don't think he could come back and win. Masvidal's done. Yeah. Like there's the difference. Like Yoel's been fighting. He's been knocking dudes out. Still, he's still doing it. Like Andrei Arlovsky, still doing it. Overeem, if he hasn't been fighting, he wouldn't do very well. Masvidal wouldn't do very well. He's not doing it. You haven't seen that Yoel video? I have not. Do you think Paulo can beat Pereira? No. God, no. Remember what Izzy did to him? Oh my goodness, no. Lopez will land on Topuria. I don't think it matters. I think Topuria is better everywhere than. I mean, Steve Garcia was doing really well. And yeah. Search for the video of Yoel. I love you. Oh, yeah, I know that. Yeah. I know that one. That one's awesome. Yeah. People thought he was saying he like gay Jesus or something like that. He's like, I love you, Jesus. Yeah. Don't forget Jesus. Yeah. Paulo has good hands. He does. Do you think Justin Gaethje is a better striker than Lopez? Yes. Yes. He's a better striker. I think Lopez maybe has one punch more power than Gaethje, like one punch. Gaethje doesn't have one punch, you're out cold power, but he has hurt you, put a beating on you, and then maybe finish you power. Um, yeah. I think Costas is in a better place now than when he fought Adesanya. 100%. Pereira is a little slow. I don't think Pereira is slow at all. What? You watch that Khalil Roundtree fight? He is not slow. Paulo Costa ran through Johnny Hendricks. Shocker. That's a post USADA Johnny Hendricks. Who wins the fight between Gaethje and Lopez? Gaethje. I think Lopez can make it fun because of the grappling, but if he brawls like Topuria did, he knocks the fuck out of Lopez. He knocks him out cold. He didn't do that to Topuria. He just beat him up. There's no like back and forth. There's no potential 10-8s in the second round for Lopez. There's none of that shit. Do you watch the Gon fight? That is slow as fuck. Come on. I mean, I watched it. I mean, that 1-2 at the end of the round that stole it for me wasn't slow. I think he was making reads. That doesn't mean he was slow. Plus, if he's slow, he's getting hit with everything, and he was not getting hit with everything. Do you know what Clown Show's new channel is on YouTube? No idea. Ilya is not going to be the same. Yes, he will be. I can see Justin cracking Lopez badly. Badly. Doesn't mean Lopez can't do well at some point, but I don't think he does what Ilya did, and I don't think you see the success that Ilya had. Because Ilya had a lot of success, and people don't acknowledge that. But yeah. Yeah, exactly, Lolita. Oh, yeah, that's what I was going to freaking do. I can't remember. I was trying to figure out. I was going to put my membership thing. Oh, right here. One fan decided to join your members only. Keep it up. Okay. Yeah. invite viewers to join us. Share only right here. Here is for the become a member. I'm gonna post it. Pinned. Boom. Only one dude I think of that can brawl with Gaethje, and that's not getting knocked out. Knocked out. That's Max Holloway. You're correct, LW. Damn, you think Justin beat up Topuria? I mean, I've always said he beat up Topuria. I mean, look at his face. I like when we talked about it live. I talked about what had happened. You know, Topuria had a lot of success, and people don't acknowledge that. But Justin Gaethje beat him up. I mean, he broke his orbital in both eyes, bloodied his nose, or busted open his nose, broke it. But yeah, of course he beat him up. JDM beats Morales. I don't. I think JDM doesn't. I think Morales sleeps JDM within 2 rounds. Do I like Blink 182? They're okay. Ilya beats DDP. That's crazy. McGregor gets forced into finally fighting Chandler again. The only thing that's forced onto McGregor is a wood chipper. Oh yeah, Topuria definitely had his success, especially with those deadly body shots. Yeah, like against that cage. Oh my goodness, beautiful stuff. Morales is a bad man. Yep. I don't want to see McGregor again. Chandler would beat him too. Oof. Strickland versus Ruffy. I mean, that's not an exciting fight because I don't think Ruffy's that good. For me, exciting one is Topuria right now. Yeah. Most exciting one is Topuria. Yep. Ilya is mentally broken. He was humble. No. 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 His first words out of his mouth was it exciting? That was his first words out of his mouth when he got to the back. Out of his mouth. Justin, what? I'd sub. Okay. I don't think Prates is a better fighter than Morales at all. That doesn't even make sense. He's beaten better fighters. He's a better striker, 100%. Doesn't have the one shot power that Morales has, but Morales swings reckless. Not a chance Prates striking is too clean for Morales. Yeah, I think Morales beats Prates because I don't think Prates for 5 rounds can stay away from that power. 3 rounds, I think Prates wins. 5 rounds, I think Morales will be able to find that shot at some point. Was it exciting? Yes. Bro, you don't bring argument why Ilya is gonna be the same because it's Ilya Taporia. He was there to make an exciting fight because it was the White House. That's what he was there for. He didn't fight the same. I don't think that's gonna be an issue the next time he fights. I think if anything, he's gonna be more deadly the next time he fights. I think Prates hurts Morales. I don't think so. I don't think so. I would root for Prates, but I think Morales would win. If Armin doesn't get the rematch for BMF, give Charles Diego Lopez, that would be a badass fight. I agree 1,000%. I got Morales over Prates. There you go. I think Prates is a better fighter, but I don't think he could take that big power of Morales. What do you think about Gilbert Burns' career? I mean, decent career. Fought for a title, had some fun fights. I mean, like, I don't really know a memorable fight from him. Like the Dan Hooker KO when Dan Hooker KO'd him was awesome. Yeah. Topuria is gonna fight his next fight like he did in the Holloway and Volk fights. Correct. Armin didn't fight for a long time. He still hasn't. Yeah. I honestly think Morales versus Prates is a coin flip. Yep. Yep. It's who can land first. I don't mean like pity patty, trying to jab, keep your distance. I mean like whoever lands first wins that fight. Topuria is gonna get a brutal KO in his next bout. Yep. That's why I don't want it to be Patty. The damage on Ilya's face is too much. He's gonna be the same. He'll be the same. I'm telling you. As long as he doesn't come back in December like he wants to, he will be okay. A awesome Burns fight was his brawl with Chimaev. Oh, I forgot that. Yeah, I thought Gilbert Burns won that fight actually. Incredible. Yeah, yeah. We saw how Islam did after his KO loss. Why can't Ilya do the same? Exactly, Brian. I think a Nina Holloway his next fight. That's true. That's true. I think Patty can beat Ilya, even submit him. I disagree 1,000%. Patty stands no chance to submit Ilya. No. And his striking's too wild. He has no defense with his striking. I mean, no. I think he can make the fight weird and awkward, but I think Ilya starches Paddy, and I like Paddy. Ilya will come back just as good, if not stronger. Yep. Yeah, I am really not sure about Navajo beats Jan. Jan is so experienced and big step up for Navajo, also short notice. I don't care that Jan is more experienced and it's a big step up because it's not really. This is the perfect time to fight Jan. He's 43 years old, slow as molasses. He has no output really. He has damn near no power unless you run into him. It's a win-win for Navajo. Yeah. Petty has great jiu-jitsu. I mean, that doesn't mean anything when his chin's up in the air. Petty is going to eat Tapoya's punches no problem. I doubt that. I think he gets dropped multitude of times. Petty is known for getting hit, and he's going to learn real damn fast. You don't want to get hit by Ilya? Correct. I agree that Nini's signing 50-50 on that fight. Patty is a Cage Warriors champ. That means nothing. Torn, that's a crazy statement. Put some respect on Patty's name. I like Patty. I don't think he beats Topuria. I never have. He gets hit too much. I mean, no. He doesn't have Justin Gaethje fucking madmanness. Walnut Creek, California. What's up, Mason? Appreciate you guys so much. Subscribe. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you. Patty kind of beats Armin. I think he does. I've made a lot of crazy statements in the end and ended up right. It's true. Reese McKee was a Cage Warriors champion, didn't do much in the UFC. You're right about that. About an hour inland of South San Francisco. Okay. Y'all be in the comments, but you're disgusting. You are disgusting. I think Patty would really, really struggle to beat any of the top 5 lightweights right now. I think he beats Armin. For sure. Cage Warriors just overrated him from McGregor's success. Yep. Not that one, Torn. Right? Right? What in the actual world? No, I think Patty beats Holloway too. Ooh, I don't think he does. I think he definitely could submit him. I will agree with you on that, but I would pick Holloway to win that fight. Jesus, Soft. What a weird person you are. What a weirdo. What a weirdo. Ba, 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 ba. Connor back next year. Ugh. Does anybody care? Because I do not. I do not care. Nor do I want to see him back. At all. Patty can copy Charles' game plan, but not sure if he has takedowns Charles has. He does not. If it stays standing, I can see Patty hurting him. I think Max could hurt Patty. I definitely think there's a little bit of power there for Patty to potentially hurt Max. Maybe. No one wants to see Connor break his legs again. Doctor Stoppage, right? Nah, bro. Patty pillow hands Pimblett. Who do you think about the Yaman fight? I like him to win that fight actually. Again, if you become a member, you can see the fight. You can see my thoughts on it all the way. You can see the entire playlist, the entire card broken down. I like Leka a lot to win that matchup. A lot. Navajo versus Khalil. Now that's a tough fight for Navajo. Who wins? I'd probably go Khalil. So Hudo said if he had Connor's money, he wouldn't fight. Neither would I. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, 100%. I believe Patty will entertain a stand-up war with Holloway, and I think that benefits Holloway. If you're not going to threaten him with grappling, Holloway's going to beat that ass. I think Salkild beats Chanko. Salkild was dropped by Benil Dariush, and I like Benny. I don't know if he beats Chanko. Zempic, never been. Glizzy. You looking small? Okay. Yeah, Southkild beats Chanko. Yeah, I don't think so. I'm not sold on Southkild. I'm not. He's a good fighter, but I'm not sold on him. I still can't believe Montez lost in OKC. I agree with you, Roger. Did you know that they made a deal backstage, Roger? Like on Instagram or something? They literally made a deal. It was came out afterwards that Montez wasn't going to shoot a takedown. They were going to stand and fight. How stupid. Chanko's overrated, I feel like. I mean, he beat the shit out of the guy. I thought Damon was pretty good. I don't know if he's overrated. Have a South Hill rematch, Gage Young. That's a fun one. Yeah, Chanko got 6 striking. Yeah, he definitely does. Definitely does. It's really only 2 guys who actually gave Max problems on the feet. Volk and Poirier. They literally showed the blueprint on how to beat him if the fight stays standing. Yeah, but they're the only ones. And also, I thought Max beat Volk the second time. First one's really close, and I thought Max had good success in the second fight, Poirier, and obviously dominated Poirier in the third fight. So did they really have the blueprint? The dude he beat is gonna be good too. Yep. I didn't know this. I didn't know that's silly as fuck. Exactly, Roger. It's dumb as hell. Pray Ian Gary pulls out so we can get Islam Morales. I want to see him fight Gary because I want to see how Islam does with the footwork. Abdul Rahman Yakev is going to be so big problem for the division. He's awesome, and light heavyweight is awful right now. The problem is like I don't know how good he's going to be because he's fought nobody good. I'm sure Chanko has got some wrestling working with Islam and Khabib, but we shall see. Exactly. That's the hardest thing talking about. Like, will he be a champion or a contender? I don't know because I haven't seen enough. It's the same thing that happened with Aspinall. I needed to see more. I needed to see his wrestling challenge, and we couldn't get that. Morales can actually beat Islam, though. I don't think so. He has one big right hand. He has decent pressure, but all he has is power. He's not good technically. Defensively, he's very bad. He's big. Like Neil Magny was able to get him to the ground. So like, who do you think snatches the welterweight belt once Islam retires? I mean, it's either Prates or Morales. A lot of Serbian fighters this card. Oh, yep. It's a very, very finish heavy card. That's what's gonna happen. Fair at least he should beat someone like Menafield, but not just beat. He should get a KO early or sub early. I agree with you. I agree with you. But again, it's hard because people are already like, oh, this is the next guy, and it's like, how do we know this? How do we know? Which current lightweight can actually do well standing with Holloway? I think one that causes a little bit of problems is like Ruffy because I think his ability to with distance and stuff. But again, that's a fight where I think Holloway can still win. Who gives Holloway problems at 70 is another animal. Like Prates gives him problems. Like those guys give him problems. If he goes back to 55, there's not a ton of people that actually give Max Holloway that many problems. There's just not. I mean, potentially Ilya. Um, um, bu- 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 um, yeah, I don't think there's really anybody like Ruffy's like kicks are. I'm not high on Ruffy either. Like that's the thing. Ilya potentially could still be a problem for Max, even though I think Max could do well against him because we've seen him do well. I don't know. We didn't know a lot about Nava, who too we'll see against Jan. I mean, you're correct. You're correct. Are we in World War III? No. MMA now go. Appreciate you. A lot more than you'd think, Torin. Oh, yeah. You think if Justin X Holloway 2 happens, Justin will have a better chance? No. Because I think Max Holloway has the style to beat Justin. Distance, straight shots, kicks, knees, good grappling. Yeah. No, I don't think so. I believe that French kid that can give Max some problems, especially in the stand up department. The guy that's fighting Dan Hooker. Yeah, I agree with you. Max Holloway versus Mike Malott. Who would you take? Max Holloway. I don't think that fight's even competitive. Mike Malott went to war with Mickey Gall. Yeah, I don't think Mike Malott's all that. Oliveira. I don't think Oliveira. I think he would. I mean, oh, obviously, yeah. Oliveira would give him problems. I didn't think about it because they just fought. Ruffy's good. I'm not sold on Ruffy either. Do you think they will give Tommy a more well-rounded fighter after the Montez fight? I fucking hope so. Because again, we don't know what this guy can do. Max fucked Gaethje up. Oh yes, he did. Oh, yes, he did. Can you fucking believe the audacity Brandon Allen has to say that the DDP gets easy fights, even though he almost lost to a decision with Edmund? You're correct, Liam. You know why he says that? Because he's a bitch. I hate Brandon Allen as a fighter. Not a fan of Brandon Allen at all. Even on the feet, Oliveira will be a problem for Holloway because of the power and the pressure. Torn. We talked about this when they were fighting. It's not even the power and the pressure. It's how technical Oliveira is. The problem is Oliveira doesn't have 5 rounds stand up cardio. It's like he could have a lot of success standing with Max, but if he fought him striking for 5 rounds, Max would find that shot. That's the issue. You're not a big fan of Brendan Allen? Fuck no. I dislike Brendan Allen so much. The shit he said about RDR after he fought him was just straight disrespectful. Yep. Also, he was getting his ass whooped until RDR got tired. People forget that. He was getting his ass handed to him. And then RDR got tired. 6K, appreciate you, Clash. Again, I cannot do it without you guys. So I really, really appreciate you. How many countries has Brendan Allen represented in the last 5 fights? I think 3. I think he has a Brazilian wife. That's why he said he was representing. I don't know. Oliveira can beat Arman on the stand up fight. Really? Are you saying that? I 100% believe that. Arman is not a good striker, nor does he have good striking defense. 100% he almost got finished in the first. Yep. I thought Usyk was going to win Timurov's suspension. Nope. I literally picked Tirimov by knockout. For one, I thought the speed was going to be the biggest difference, and that's what it was. Just Usyk's not good defensively. Also, he doesn't mix in his like he doesn't wrestle. He doesn't strike to wrestle to strike. He doesn't do that like he did in the David Dvorak fight. He doesn't do what he did kind of in the Pantoja fight. He just doesn't fight like that, typically. MVP gives his Max Holloway problems on the feet too. Oh, if they fucking fought him. I mean, MVP's winning. I'd probably put him as a fucking lock. That'd be a problem. Kevin Holland, Mike can too. I agree with you. Appreciate you, honey. Love you. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Again, if you guys haven't already, slap that like button. Thank you so much. Super chats are always welcome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh gosh. Uh, how's the coffee? It is delicious. It is delicious. Is that your wife? Yes, that's my wife. Yep, that is my wife. I believe Gaethje beats Max in a rematch. I don't. Just because, like, what can Gaethje do different that he didn't try to do in the first fight? He can say all the things that he wants to say Gaethje can, but, like, he was going at Max in that first round, and then Max broke his nose at the end of the first with a spinning back kick. You know what I mean? And what can he really do different? Max is going to still fight the way he did in the first fight, straights, because that's Gaethje's weakness. And I think Max is the perfect style to always beat Justin Gaethje. Do you think the rumors of Morales and Yusarov is true? Dude, Colostrum, I didn't even think of that. I kept thinking Shavkat. I don't like that fight for Yaroslav. I don't like that fight for him because I like him so much. I kind of hope they're not true. He was doing tape study on Shavkat. Morales was. Is this a super gay channel? That's very weird. Okay. Goodbye. I think Gaethje is currently better than Max, but stylistically, Max is a hand fight for Gaethje, a hard fight for Gaethje. I don't think Gaethje's currently better than Max. I think you say that because Gaethje just won the title. I think you know sometimes you can have high like Khalil and Alex Pereira. I don't think because Khalil was winning like 3 rounds that he's better than Alex Pereira. Styles make matchups. I don't think Gaethje's currently better than Max because I think Max Holloway would have destroyed Connor. I think him losing to Charles doesn't take what he's done really away. Yeah, Armin would destroy Charles. He didn't the first time. Weirdo, right? RoboCop is going to be a champ soon. I don't think so. Armin would destroy Charles in the rematch. I doubt that. Charles is going to beat him, buddy. Yeah. Also, Colby Covington just whooped Armin's ass in wrestling. So Armin's way better on the ground. way better on the ground when Charles Alvarez is the most decorated submission artist in the UFC. What are you talking about? Shotgun manager said he's not coming back until 2027. I guess he got hurt again. I'm not for sure. UFC should bring Makayev back. I guess Makayev was a kind of a bitch backstage. That's the rumor. Colostrum. Oh, also, he said he can fight at the end of 2026. Ooh, there you go. Trevor Whitman and the boys are going to look at the first fight and see where they went wrong. Second time around, Justin will win. He will have a better game plan this time. What can he do different? That's what I'm asking. What can he do different that he didn't try to do in the first fight? Throw more? Brawl more? I mean, look how that played. I just don't know what he could do different. Shavkat versus Khalil Roundtree rumored. I mean, that'd be incredible. UFC shouldn't bring Makayev back. He is boring. I like seeing styles like that because I want to see who can stop that style or who can make him be better. Makayev is still really, really young. I'd like him to be in the UFC because I like matchups. I like styles. Same way 155, 85, Robocop Morales. The problem is, like, I think Robocop in the first would be incredible. After that, he'll be awful. You know? Why do you think Ilya can beat someone that tall and that skilled as Patty? Tell me. You always make short answers. I make short answers because I'm reading the comments. I can't sit here for 5 minutes and give you a detailed description. I'm answering you. Why do I think he can beat Patty? Because Patty leaves his chin open. When he throws, his chin's right up in the air. Ilya Tapori has really, really good timing, really, really good accuracy, really, really good power. I don't know if Patty could eat those shots. I just don't think so. Ilya hits harder, like power wise, maybe not damage wise, than Justin Gaethje. You don't like Brendan Allen? No, he sucks. Or Arnold Allen? Arnold Allen's okay. I just don't appreciate when people are like he's incredible. He's okay. Would Shavkat do in light heavyweight? What would Shavkat do in light heavyweight? I don't really know. I think he's a perfect frame for middleweight. Do you remember Adesanya last KO? Was that Alex Pereira? Was that his last KO? Makayev is a good fighter, but a terrible man. Okay. News. Well, that means he isn't booked to fight Morales because Morales said he's fighting at 3:30. There you go. 40 fight win streak in MMA for Makayev, by the way. Huh? 40 fight win streak? You mean 4 fight win streak? Because 40 fights is that's not true. Gaethje will have to take bigger risks early and try to rock Holloway. Honestly, got to rewatch the fight. And again, the problem is like he throws a lot of hooks. He doesn't throw a lot of straights. Maybe you can make that adjustment, but I guess the adjustment you can make is throw leg kicks. That's the only adjustment I could see him making. Fight Holloway the way he did Dustin P rematch. What, lay back and let Max come to you? I guess. I guess the problem is Holloway doesn't take a ton of chances, and he still is able to land because he has a bigger reach or longer reach, and he throws straights. So yeah, I'd be interested, but I don't know the differences that he could make. Changes. If Ilya lose one more time, 1 million aura for him, or minus 1 million aura for him. It depends how he loses. It depends. Look at what Patty did to Justin. Patty was winning that fight. That's not even close to true. I thought Patty did better than people thought in that Justin fight, especially in the middle of the octagon. I thought Patty was doing really well, but he was not winning the fight. 40 win streak, he means total. He got 16 pro and 22 amateur MMA fight. Oh, okay, okay. That's what you mean. That's 38, but okay. Um, I mean, okay. That doesn't mean anything, but okay. It just means nothing because it's 22 amateur fights. Cool. Okay. I don't think. I mean, if it was 40-0, he'd be 40-0. If it was like 38 or whatever the numbers are, it'd be that. Professionally, he's only 16-0. Again, I'd like him to see in the UFC, but they don't like dealing with him. Nice haircut. Appreciate you, Cyber. Justin has a longer reach than Holloway. It didn't seem like he doesn't fight like it. He never lost. I mean, Armin beat him, submitted him, but yeah. Makayev is nice. UFC deal with who they want to deal with. It's only because he's 125 at the heavyweight, he'd still be in the UFC. Well, call him under the canopy. They talked about Makayev, and he was hard to deal with backstage. Not personally with Dana. The staff in the UFC said they had a really hard time dealing with him. Like, he was cocky, he was a douchebag, he was arrogant. He thought he was deserving. You know, he subs Van and outstrikes him. Mikhaev does not outstrike Van. Shiloh, come on, man. What kind of answer is that? He subs Van, fine. Outstrikes him? No way. Ilya was also losing with Volk. I mean, it was only a matter of time before he touched Volkanovski and put him to sleep. Amateur fights doesn't mean anything. It's just like warm-up fights for pro career. Correct. Look at Ilya's face after he beats Volk. I mean, he was a little red by, again, straights of Volk. But what do you think about MMA media nowadays? I mean, like, I like MMA Junkie. Some MMA outlets are awesome. Some don't really, like, they're not good. I know I keep talking about RDR, but I have one good point to make. People keep calling RDR a quitter, even though Ilya Taporia literally did the same thing. And that's different because in the corner, his brother literally says, no more. Like it's even come out. His brother's the one who said, we're done. No more fight. We're done. Again, there's no reason Ilya has to go out in the 5th round unless he's all of a sudden not a champion because he's saving whatever, fucking eyes and face he has left to go out in the 5th round. He had 2 broken orbitals and a broken nose. He fought 2 rounds, 3 rounds with one of the broken orbitals and still almost won the fight. I heard he sucker punched Cop after taking a picture with him. There you go. Mikhaev beats Copy. What? S-Copy? What? Do you think Yarosov grappling is going to be a problem for Morales? That fight is going to be crazy. I don't know how he deals with the striking of Morales. That's the problem. Stylistic, like paper-wise, of course. I think his grappling is a problem for everybody. But how does he deal with the power and the striking of Morales? I don't know. How does he deal with leg kicks if he gets kicked in the leg? I don't know. Bryce Mitchell was doing good against Taporia before getting submitted. I mean, he was landing a few straights. I don't even say he was doing well per se, but he was having some success. Yeah, I guess so. Bryce got subbed, yeah. He was doing the same thing with Gene. I don't think he was winning or doing, all that well. It's just a matter of time before Gene caught him, before Taporia caught him. RDR was the biggest lie in the 185. He's not legit. That's ridiculous statement. Is Michael Morales confirmed to be on 330? There's rumors. It's not confirmed. Kennedy is kind of hard opponent for Shamil Gaziev. Long, weird power, inconsistent. Yes, he's very, very, very hard for Shamil. If Hernandez beat Strickland, the shit talk would have been insufferable. I like Hernandez. I really appreciate his style, his trash talk. I don't think he's great on the mic, but I think his determination and his fight style would be awesome. Jones was ducking Tom. There's nothing to duck. Tom is nothing that John hasn't seen before. Nothing. Abdul Rahman will be a champion. We need to see way more for me to say that. That's way too soon. Do you think Jones can beat Tom? 1,000,000,000%. Because again, Tom is nothing new that John hasn't seen before. I mean, Alexander Gustafsson is faster than Tom Aspinall. I mean, he's a version of Tom Aspinall without the crazy power because he's a heavyweight. Again, it took him 2 rounds to beat fucking Andrei Arlovsky. Come on. Jones was ducking Tom. That's true. Nassim Batiar will be a champion. Who the fuck is that? Do you think that Quinlan can beat Gamrot? I think he can. Gamrot's very droppable. If he's on like the Ribovics fight, I think Gamrot can do really well against Southkild. I think Gamrot wins that fight. Jones is way more skilled and smart. Michael Oliveira will be champion. Remember those names? I mean, I don't know if they'll be champion because we've seen nothing but like a contender series fight. I don't know. Michael Oliveira's fighting Open Elliott though. Are you looking forward to the Alexander Rakic fight after him losing 4 times? I don't give a fuck about Alexander Rakic. I think he's incredibly boring, not a good fighter, very overrated, but I don't trust Tybor's durability, so I think Rakic wins. I want Tybor to win because I at least like him more. Nam sorry. Oh, what is that name? Nam sorry? I'm sorry? What a name. I didn't spell that right. Nam S. Oh, the Steppe Warrior. Why do I not? Oh, he's fighting Andre Lima. Do you think Andre Lima is gonna lose to Bat Buyer? What a name that is! Oh my goodness. I don't think Andre Lima is gonna lose to this guy. I think he gets submitted by Andre Lima. I wonder who Hamzat fight in the light heavyweight. I think Paulo Costa. Watch Michael Oliveira Contender Series fight. He is a beast. Yes, he is. Michael Oliveira is the younger cousin of Charles Oliveira. That's not true. Is it? Because that's awesome if it's true. Do you think Islam can beat Gary? I think Islam does beat Gary. It's not a can he. I think he does. Jones was scared. Jones was ducking Ngannou, who's awful on the ground. Again, there's nothing to duck. If you look at the timeline, when John said he was going to heavyweight, Francis, I'm going to take time. I'm going to build myself up to heavyweight. I'm going to fight heavyweight. And then you look at the time when Francis leaves, it's after Jones tweeted Francis telling him that, then Francis leaves. Come on. You're dang right Andre is going to lose to him unless Andre pokes his eyes out. Andre's submitting Bat Buyer. Did you say that right? I'm confused. Ain't shit to duck. Jones destroys Tom. Thank you, Torn. Gosh. Why is your favorite Cerrone? It's the same thing why I really like Jose Aldo. I watched their entire career. And like he was really the first guy that fought 5 times in a year. He did what Kevin Holland used to do. You know, his style, his attitude, yeah, I just really always appreciate what Cerrone was able to do in the WEC. Like Razor Ramacola is one of my favorite fights of all time. It's on YouTube. Watch it. It's incredible. Yeah, I love Cowboy Cerrone. Who do you think next for Diego Lopez? I mean, Yair Rodriguez. There's a rivalry there for some reason, so that's probably a fight you could do. But the winner of Armin and that's not he's yeah Armin Charles. I don't know. Diego, why are you asking me that? I just answered that. So you were rooting for Cerrone against McGregor? I was rooting for him, of course. I thought McGregor was going to win. His Cowboy at that point in his career was not really good in the first round. It took him a minute to get rid of the nerves in big fights. Um, I didn't really like how Cowboy was acting at the press conference. Like he seemed really, really like not nervous, but like jittery, almost like overwhelmed by the moment. And again, I always rooted for Cowboy. That's my dude. A lot of people Cerrone is an asshole. They say he isn't a great person. I mean, there's some people that say that, and then there's other people that say he's a great person. I don't know him as a person. I'm not really for sure. Um, it just yeah, as a fighter, I grew up with him. Will Io next fight get out of the first round? Yes. Who do you think Diego Lopez can beat at 55? A lot of fighters. I think he's going to struggle with the top five. But like BSD, he beats Ruffy could be a tough one, but also Diego has good ground game as well. So there is that. Jones had 2 heavyweight layups and was done. Trying to get light heavyweights to move up and fight. Is this your king? Is this your king? What? John Jones is the greatest fighter of all time. I don't think it's even close. What do you think about Mike Davis' comments about his fight? Oh, he's a little bitch. I mean, he literally tried to do the same thing. Oh, he did the same thing in the Natan Levy fight. He did the same thing in the Faraz Zion fight. I mean, he was doing that in the Slava Claus fight. He's a little bitch, and he got controlled and he got beat up, and he lost. Cry about it. Not you, him. Gary is the tallest man Islam has ever fought. The question is not bad. Fought. The question is not bad. What? Did you meet any fighter? Yes, I met Eddie Wineland. I met Keith Wazinski. I met Josh Shockley. Um, I think that's it. Gary has good jiu-jitsu. He does nowhere near what Islam has. It means nothing. Gary's the best man Islam has ever seen. That's ridiculous. Volkanovski's better than Gary. I think Lopez beats Holloway. I do not because Lopez is very hittable. Do you think Diego Lopez can beat Justin? I think there's parts of him that could, like his ground game, and like he has good power early, but his striking isn't sustainable later. But I think his grappling could beat Justin. But I would pick Justin to win that. No way, Liam. Is it a Wakanda reference? Ah, okay, okay. John Pork versus Rubifix, who wins? I mean, I think John Pork's a little bit more versatile with his striking. Rubifix has great boxing, good head movement, good chin, more power than John Pork. But I just think the versatility of John Pork would win that fight. Eddie is from Indiana area. I forget the city. He's from Chesterton. Volkanovski is 145. Come on, man. Let's talk. I mean, okay. Ian is the best striker, yes or no? I mean, if you watch Ian Gary in his last few fights, his striking doesn't really look like anything. He is a point fighter at this point. I mean, yeah. I think Diego Lopez could break into the top 15, top 5 at 55. I agree with you, John Pork. He hates that apparently. I met Calvin Cater in Austin in December 2024. Great guy. That's awesome. I was never a big Calvin Cater guy. I just thought he was a bit overrated. But his Shane Burgos knockout was incredible. I'll give him that. Justin and Lopez are best friends. They will never fight. Well, there you go. Is not a better striker than Islam, bro. Ian is not a better striker than Islam. I would say no. No. Are you kidding me? Islam was beating up Dustin Poirier on the feet, and Dustin Poirier is a better striker than Islam. Of course, but it's hypothetical. I mean, that's true. I just talked to Ivo Aslan on Instagram video call. Really? That's fucking sick, Denny. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Ian is a gonna flatline Islam. I doubt that. He doesn't flatline anybody anymore. Connor's a great guy, so is John Jones. Great guy. That's hilarious. Hilarious. Real stand up citizens? Yeah. Islam is small and short for 170. He's fucking 5'11 or 5'10. He's not short for 170. I mean, JDM was about that height. So why don't you like Ian is because of his wife? Did I ever said I didn't like Ian? I literally have said multiple times I want to see this fight. The great guy Ward always made me laugh. Yeah, yeah. I've noticed disrespect towards John Jones. I don't like him as a person. I think he's a horrible person, but you can't deny the talent that he has. Exactly, Liam. Exactly. Charles Oliveira is a great guy. Charles Oliveira is awesome. He's talking about Ian's skills, not that he doesn't like him. Thank you, productions. Do you remember when Verdum beat Fedor? Of course I remember. He got dropped and then threw a freaking triangle on him. It was beautiful. Couldn't believe what I was seeing. And I wasn't a big Fedor guy. Gary's height is overrated, not so hard for Islam. Correct. Correct. Very overrated. Very overrated. I got a feeling Islam Gary is going to be boring. Gary is going to be circling around throwing jabs and kicks until Islam finally grabs him and gets him down and holds him down for the rest of the round. I think Islam's going to try submitting Gary. I think that's what's going to end up happening. Yeah, I really want to see how he works, how he deals with the footwork. I'm actually excited for that fight. Same with Mobzar Volkanovski. They just engaged. He's a great guy. I don't know. I didn't care for his build up with Taporia. I didn't think he needed to do all that stuff. But I don't have any other really argument. You think Gary is a great guy, Ian Gary? I mean, look, I don't agree with the statements he was making about his family. Like his brother was calling him out and stuff. I don't agree with that stuff. Him just flat out lying. But does that make him a bad person? I don't know. It makes him weird. What do you think about how Lucas Tracy made his GOAT list and how he thinks about a title defense? I have no idea what Lucas Tracy does. Was that his real brother? Yes, it was his real brother. Gary cries watching Disney films. I mean, I my favorite ones are like Hercules. I love that one, and Hunchback of Notre Dame's awesome. Megamind's awesome. I can't remember other Disney ones, but yeah. Kevin Vallejos versus Lerone Murphy. I like the speed of Kevin Vallejos in that match. Uh, Unpopular take: most people want Islam to win because they are just nice and hardworking guys. Okay. Islam took a shot at Charles in recent interviews, saying Charles is gonna Gary how to tap. Ooh, yikes! Lucas says Islam is close to be the goat over Jones with two more wins. That doesn't even make sense. He doesn't have nearly the title defenses. He doesn't have the longevity that John had. No, you refuse to watch Jewish cinema, Shiloh. What does that even mean? Actually, what does that mean? I'm so confused on what that means. Is that a new French fighter any good? Oh my God, is he any good? Clausen, you gotta watch him. You gotta watch him. He's so good. Did you watch Braveheart Mel Gibson? Of course I have. It's awesome. Like NBA. I mean, I wish the seasons were a little shorter. Like I like the playoffs, like when it means something. It's the same thing with baseball. Like the first 20 games means nothing, and then it starts to mean stuff. Um, I really into like pitching. I like seeing that stuff. Like I like hitting. I like home runs. That's cool. But I like seeing how pitchers are able to, how do they attack these batters. I like seeing that stuff. For example, Lucas says a lot of title defenses with Los Claudio is not better than example Pereira. Three title defenses at 205, and he's not enhanced. Okay. Tiramov Loner, it's an incredible fight. Again, it's gonna be another one of those things where Tiramov has the speed. His like somebody like Joshua Van or Manel Kopp could beat Tiramov, but I am like Pantoja with the grappling potentially, but Tiramov's speed is gonna be his biggest weapon. Yeah, I mean there's an argument for that, Diego. But yeah, I mean once you get past those couple tower deep, like beating two of the top guys doesn't make you automatically the GOAT. Like you have to have a longevity time, like a long time of defending. Does Indiana have NBA team? Ah, yes, they do. I watched Braveheart for the first time a year and a half ago, and it's definitely top three movies for me all time. Okay, fair enough. Low quality. It's a great movie. Ah, okay. Yeah, I like Braveheart. It's not one of my favorites. Same with like Green Mile. It's not one of my favorites. I'm definitely more of a Shawshank kind of guy. You should go watch UFC live before you die, man. I guess that's very great experience. Yeah, I'm just not a huge fan of big crowds, and I would have to be like in a handicap accessible spot. I don't really want to do that. I'd rather be live with you guys talking about it. A Sue versus Van would be a war. Yes, it would. That's what Lucas says. Volk is three best fighter of all time. What do you think? No, I think Jose Aldo is the best in that division still. Volkanovski doesn't have many title defenses as him. Once you pass him, I think then you'd be the GOAT. But he hasn't passed him, so no. Oh yeah, I forgot the Indiana Pacers. They're based in Indianapolis. Yep. Are you an Islam fan? I like Islam Makhachev. I think he's awesome. I don't know why there would be a reason for me not to like him. Again, super chat's always welcome. Helps out the channel, helps out the stream. I really, really, really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Ah, crap, I can't remember what I was going to do now. Cannot remember. Hope you reach at least 50K subs. Absolutely, that'd be freaking awesome. Then, absolutely. Cop had Hiraguchi doing the stanky leg, your goddamn night colostrum. And the one time he switched stances is when he cracked him with that right hand. And it's such a beautiful shot, too. Goodness. So Khabib is not the GOAT of 55 over. I don't think so. I think BJ Penn is the best in that division of all time. I think Khabib is good for sure, but no. I mean, look at the quality of like the names he beat are great, but he didn't beat grapplers. I thought he lost to T-Bow. He couldn't even finish Quinto on like 3 days' notice or a day's notice. So, I love Naptown, beautiful city. I don't know what that is. Who do you think's next for Islam after he beats Gary? Prates or Morales? One of the two. I hope it's Yaroslav. I mean, that'd be fucking awesome. That guy is so much fun to watch. Whew. Yeah. Yeah, that guy. Naptown is okay. Yeah, I haven't been to Indianapolis very much. I went to the zoo with our kids a while ago, and I went to Indianapolis 500 when I was a kid. I was a high schooler, and that's it. That's it. Again, smack the like button if you guys haven't already. Appreciate you. Oh shoot! I also have to watch the Ultimate Fighter episode after this as well, so I'm gonna do that. Let's see. 30% remaining. Okay. UFC Equator was a fun card. Who you see? Oh, Saryukin and Hooker, 2025. I mean, it was okay. You know. Yeah, yeah. Actually, that one's pretty good. Yep, that's the left hook by Luke Riley on Bogdan Grad. Yep, 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 yep. Yep, that one. That was a good. That was a good card. That was a good card. What do you think about Damian Maia's career? Awesome career. Obviously, wasn't a champion, so he won't be very high up at all. But like as a grappler, incredible, incredible. But he never won the big fight. Thoughts on Selberg downfall? Who the fuck is that? I don't know who that is. I don't know who Daniel Selberg is. What? You just fucking with me? It's not even a person. What? It's not even a freaking person. Just saying stuff now, Diego. Okay. In what age do you start watching UFC? Well, I've been watching since 2004, so 10 or 11. Eggs? What? Ever been to Michigan? Oh, yep, I've been to Michigan a few times. Will the French fighter finish Dan Hooker? He's a lock to finish Dan Hooker. Yes. The Mexican fighter? Who are you talking about? Dude, there's no Mexican fighter. Zellhuber? Daniel Zellhuber? You said Zellherberg. Huberg. How in the world would I know that? Daniel Zellhuber? No, I don't think he's. I don't think he's done. I don't think. I think he'll be perfectly fine. Michael Johnson also beat him. Yeah, yeah. Well, of course I wouldn't know. You didn't even say his thing right. If you were trained for UFC, maybe you can be a UFC fighter. If you were so young, I mean, I had, like I said, I had an amateur fight and stuff. If I could have put more time into it, and I had those resources to do that, I definitely would have done it. For surely would have. Yeah, 1000%. Yes. Oh. Is a young fighter and has been KO'd by two old heads. What are you talking about? Michael Johnson didn't KO him. He beat him by unanimous decision. Okay. It would be great to see you in the UFC light heavyweight division. I would not be in the light heavyweight. I would be featherweight. For sure. I would never be in the light heavyweight division. Daniel is young. He's very young. But he was not KO'd two times. He was TKO'd by Bobby Green. That's it. Michael Johnson beat him by decision. Damian was eating pig feet during his fight. Yes, he was. Feather is crazy. You are long for featherweight. I'm not that long. Not that long. But yes. Really featherweight? Yep. Because when I fought, I was 180. I weighed in at 184. Um, and they told me it was light heavyweight. I was like, that's not true. I don't like that at all because I'm not that. And I 100%, yeah, 145, maybe 55, but I think 45 probably would have been the best place for me. What do you think of Ignacio Bahamondes? I thought he was cheated in his last fight. I think he's a good fighter. I mean, he knocked out freaking um, Torres, whatever his fucking name is. You short? 5'10". 5'10". What is next for Hamzat? Paulo Costa. How much you weigh now? Like 190? Yeah, about 190. Yeah. Yeah, about 190 for sure. Maybe a little less. It fluctuates a lot because of everything going on. So yeah, it's around there. Do you think it's a good idea for Khalil Roundtree to move down to bantamweight? That doesn't make sense. You should do gym if you had free time. It's good. I can't. I can't even walk. If I leave the house, like if I go to a store or something, I'm in a wheelchair. Like I can't walk. Kai is gonna kick the fuck out of Turner legs. Yeah, I like Kai to win that fight. I like Jalen Turner. He can cause some chaos in that fight, but I like Fernandez. Bro, your hair is so fresh. Appreciate you, buddy. Thank you so much. Do you like Nina Drama? No, she's drama and she can kick rocks. 5'10" is close to 6 foot. Kind of, yeah. Yeah. I mean, technically 2 inches, but it doesn't feel like it sometimes. Nina Drama works for the UFC. Ugh. Did know you can't walk, bro. Sorry. No, it's okay. It's all right. I can like when I'm home to like the bathroom because it's close, but it takes me like it took me from the car to get into my house to go use the bathroom. It took me 8 minutes. So yeah. Do you think Ankalaev fight was stopped too soon? Ankalaev fucking sucks. That fight sucked. I don't even care. It sucked. Lorisenko better than Nina? Yeah, she's better, but I don't care for her commentary. Morales protest official 330. Let's fucking go. It's not official yet. Like Marcelo hasn't put it out yet, but awesome. Strickland was fighting at 170. Crazy. Yeah, Sean's big. Yep. For how many years you can't? It's just the last 4 months or 3 months. Yeah, 3 months. They should also add Piper and Ateba and Brady Amazov. And Brady Amazov is incredible. Piper Ateba. I mean, I don't like Piper. He has good power, but I don't care for his attitude. His post fight in the last fight was like, "You're a fucking idiot." I would root for Ateba. Wait, you got issues walking? You okay? Dealing ALS type stuff. MMA Joey's glazing Ankalaev's performance, bro. That was terrible. Yeah, how was he glazing anything? He fucking ugh. God, Joey, pick a fucking. I guess that's his lane. Whatever. Sean Sanko, DC Bisbee from commentary. Yeah, yeah. Hope you are getting well soon. I hope so too, man. I hope so too. I don't think so. I don't think it's getting better anytime soon. You injured? Islam on top. Who would you have in Piper versus Kaio? Well, probably Piper because Kaio doesn't grapple and Kaio gets hit. I would think Ankalaev would beat Guskov. Yeah, I thought he would beat Guskov too, but he played with him, not in a good way for 3 rounds. As an Ankalaev fan, I started to hate Ankalaev after that last fight. Good. Give me your most controversial hot take. Well, I mean, I've always said I don't think Leon Edwards is as good as people say. I don't think Tom's as good as people say. Khabib's not on the GOAT list. Um, I don't think Justin Gaethje defends his title one time successfully. Oh, ALS, fuck, bro, that shit sucks. Hope it gets bearable. Yeah, it's. It's something. It's something. Who would you have in Brady Amazov? Bonfim versus either would be crazy as well. I think Amazov beats both those guys. I think he submits both of them. But I think Bonfim can make that fight a little bit weirder just because how long he is. Joey is something else. Yeah. Where did you see Prates Morales? Yep. Do you know Nepal? No, no idea. I mean, Ankalaev was in the place where he needed an early finish against Gus. Correct. Ankalaev is a former champ. What was that? Yep. Never been an Ankalaev fan. Slam Poetan round 1 KO in the rematch. Good. Even the stop was terrible. The stoppage is perfectly fine. Fuck that fight. It's the best fight you can make in the world. Yeah. I agree with you, Leon. Usman way better. Yep, Usman won the first fight, was winning the second fight, got caught, and Leon cheated in the third fight. Correct. That's a banger, but it's not next. Ooh, okay. Joe Guru is trash, but Best MMA channel is here. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, buddy. If I was Justin, I would fight Taporia just to prove to everybody it wasn't a fluke. That's what I would do. I agree with you. That's what I would do too. I agree. That's exactly what I would do. They can't fight anyone else. Maybe Morales is the backup. I think Prates should be the backup. Because, like, what has Morales done? Prates just beat the former champion. Morales beat Sean Brady, which, good win, but it's fucking Sean Brady. Unless you're a grappler, that fight's not going to be fun. Okay. I can't really discuss MMA guru content too in my face. This space is chill. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Yeah, we just talk. We just talk. We have fun. Shit, we can talk about movies and stuff. I love movies. Morales Prates both beat Gary and Islam. I disagree. I disagree. I think they beat Gary, but I don't think they both beat Islam. Morales is fighting Yarzov. You heard it here first. Ooh, okay. I don't understand why they have Valentine versus Todorovic in the main card. I think that'll change. Awful main card fight. Did you ever weld? Did you ever weld? No, I never weld. I'd slam money line for 100K if he fought Amazov. I like Amazov. Amazov's awesome. Why are we having him fight Michael Morales? I hope Amazov wins. I will be rooting for Amazov, but I think Morales wins. Why you say Rakic is garbage? Because he's garbage. Hasn't won a fight in 5 years, and even the fights he wins are not very good. Uh, yeah, I don't like him. Never have. He's incredibly overrated because he knocked out fucking Jimmy Manuel, who is also a nothing burger. Do you think Taporia's brother has the chance to develop and beat Petter? Not a fucking chance. I think Morales is short and small for 185. What? Diego. Why would you have it? Oh, who would you have in Medic Bonfim? Long haul, probably Bonfim. Betting wise, Medic first 2 rounds KO. I would want Medic to win. And the only reason I say long run is just because I think Bonfim could keep his distance. But I would want Medic to knock that block off. Medic is so much fun. And he's only been finished one time. There's a stigma around Medic that he's chinny. He's only been finished one time. One time. Like, getting dropped doesn't necessarily mean you're chinny because you're not getting finished. Morales could damn near be a light heavyweight, correct. Call the question. I'm not trying to be silly or nothing, but do you think McGregor could beat Brock Lesnar? What do you think? They both aren't that good. Who's both not that good? Bro, Michael is a good 170. He don't need to move up to 85 or taller. Oh, okay. Well, who would you have in Vinicius Oliveira versus Joe? Oh, God, Vinicius Oliveira, 100%. I thought Austin Bashi beat Delgado in the third round. I thought he won the third. I thought he won that fight. Same as I thought KO beat JP. I thought he beat him because of the third round. Both of those fights, I thought the other guy won. So, do you think Nick and Nate Diaz are the best brother duo in the UFC? Oh, yeah, I don't think it's even close. Yeah, I don't think it's even close. Never a light heavyweight. Come on, dude. Okay. Medic Bonfim. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sorry, Roger. Yeah, I like Medic. I think Medic is a little bit underrated. I like that he's killer be killed out there. I like that. Who would you have in Vallejos Lerone? Vallejos because of the speed. I think speed kills. Yeah. Jose Delgado versus Marwan Rakiki. Ooh, that's a fun fight. Oliveira versus Rakiki would be fun. I'm not high on Jose Delgado. You was a Nate Diaz fan. If you were a fight fan in the early 2000s or mid 2000s, how are you not a Nick Diaz fan or a Nate Diaz fan? Gane versus Aspinall is so exciting matchup. Aspinall's gonna grapple and rematch. Should. We'll see if it matters. I think Nate is garbage. Diego, Jesus. Vinci Oliveira is a great addition to the already stacked featherweight division. Correct. I love Rahiki. Imagine him versus Tommy. I'd go Rahiki. I think he's cleaner. I think what Tommy does well with pressure and outplay, Rahiki does better and has power and better head movement. Oh, fuck Tommy. I appreciate his pressure, his outplay. He's so overrated. It's ridiculous. Who would you have in Marcio Barboza versus Sean Woodson? Barboza. I think Woodson could make that fight fun because of his combinations, but Barboza would find that chin and put him out. Thank you for answering my question. You have a blessed day. Appreciate you. Tommy would beat Rahiki. I disagree. Who the hell does Vinci Oliveira fight next? Well, he beats Andre Feely. Uh, did kind of hit him in the back of the head, so that's a bit of a problem. Who does he fight next? Um, Jose Delgado. There you go. Marcio is going to finish Danny Silva. Oh, yes, he is. It's a perfect stylistic matchup for Marcio. Nick was good, but Nate was overrated as fuck. What is his best win? Connor? That's not a good win. What are we talking about? He beat Anthony Pettis. Almost beat Leon Edwards in the fifth fucking round. What are we talking about here? Nick was the real deal. Isn't he almost got knocked out on Tough or Dana White's Contender Series? Yeah, but have you seen him in the UFC? He looks like a completely different fighter. Marcio was gonna fight Danny Silva, but I heard major rumors they scratched it and making Tommy McMillan versus Danny Silva on Noche. I just got the announcement of Marcio Barboza and Danny Silva, so I don't think they're changing it. But do you remember that spinning head kick of Edson Barboza? Yeah, of course I do. The Terry Adam one? Yeah. Have you ever heard anything about Dana White buying WWE? Absolutely not. Almost decent count, and okay. Almost definitely does count because that's why the crowd was cheering for Nate in the fifth round or at the end of the fight. That's why they were cheering for him. Tommy McMillan versus Christian Rodriguez. Yeah, good luck trying to bully Rodriguez. Chael Sonnen was almost champ. He was. You watch that fight, he beat the fuck out of Silva. It doesn't mean Silva's better. It means Silva got a triangle, finished him. And also Sonnen, all camp was telling people, I'm going to get submitted. I'm going to get submitted. I'm going to get submitted. Marcel posted Marcio versus Silva. Oh my fucking god, Ted. Absolutely, low saves posted. Barboza's about to KO Danny Silva. Goddamn right, Torn. Dude, that's one of the cleanest, like, I think overhand rights he landed on Dennis, who's fighting this weekend. Besides the Luke Riley one, oh my goodness. Isn't Danny Silva bantamweight? I'm not for sure. Silva got lucky. I think it's also the fact that, like, Chael thought he was going to get submitted, so it was in his head. You know? Let Gene shadow Aljo, please. Oh, I think Aljo does very well in that fight. Got to be honest. I thought he beat Mavzar. Aljo. What did you think about Usman trash talk? I thought he was a little bitch after that fight because, like, be respectful. You got your ass whooped for 5 rounds, at least 4.5. Besides some spurts. I didn't like his excuses. When Henry Cejudo retires, you was sad. Yeah, Henry's awesome. People don't respect Henry enough. He had one of the closest fights I've ever seen against Usman. Or not Usman, I'm sorry. Fucking Aljo, Jesus. What's up, bro? Yo, what's up, Maddie? What's up, bro? What's your prediction between Jan and Navajo Sterling? Well, Maddie, appreciate you, buddy. I have Navajo Sterling. Jan is 43 years old, very, very slow at this point, not a lot of output. Can do well because of the leg kicks. He could keep his distance for sure, make it a weird fight. But if Sterling goes in there and he respects him, but he knows he just needs to fight him, I think Sterling can win. He could win a decision. He could also TKO Jan. That is the reality, especially at this point. Yeah. Again, if you guys haven't already become a member, you can even do free trials on the membership stuff. And if you like it after the trial is over, continue with the membership. I appreciate you guys so much. Super chat's always welcome. Helps so much. Appreciate you. I wish Justin didn't retire. I agree. Who do you think will win in the Ryan Garcia Conor Benn? I think Conor Benn starches Ryan Garcia. Anderson Silva moved like he was in the Matrix. Yes, he did. Had 5K on Talbot retiring Henry. Ooh, there you go. It was an easy call for sure. Ankalaev called out Paulo Costa. I guess more exciting than other choices. Absolutely. And also Paulo, he's not going to give a fuck what Ankalaev is trying to do. He's going to move his ass forward. Do I like Marab? I respect Marab. Imagine they let Jacoby Smith get the Wellington fight. Ooh, that'd be crazy, Los. Navajo's solid, but nothing is very special. Not KO power and not great BJJ. He doesn't have KO power. He's won by KO. Navajo wins. Yeah. What do you mean no KO power? He knocked out Bruno Silva. Knocked out, almost should have knocked out Ivan Urslan. And he TKO'd Ian Cutelaba at his own game. Michael Oliveira, first round knockout. You think he knocks out Oban Elliott in the first round? I think Oliveira wins. Bruno Lopez, thank you. Yeah. Won by TKO against gassed out Cutelaba and Ivan Urslan is garbage. Sure, but he should have had the finish. You know what I mean? In Cutelaba's gassed out Cutelaba, he was gassed out because Sterling was fighting him the way he was. Bruno Lopez, the worst UFC fighter right now. I mean, I would say like Connor Matthews is worse. I would say Dennis Bazookia is probably worse. I mean, there's some really bad fighters. Let's do Yakev versus Ivo interim title fight. That'd be incredible. That'd be, yeah. Oof. Charles or Diego? Charles all day for me. All day. It's a winnable fight for both guys, but I would choose Charles. Oh, yeah. Tai Tuivasa? Yeah. You're correct on that. Absolutely the worst fighter on the roster. Let's get Max that title shot. Let's fucking go, Los. I'm good for that. Yakev and Ivo never happen soon. They not waste two undefeated prospects. Oh, it'll happen. Oh, it'll happen. That's for damn sure. Let's see. Okay. Yakev puts him to sleep. Probably. I think we'd probably see Ivo grapple. Probably. You won't hear my complaining if Charles gets the next title shot. I agree, LW. I'd be a lot of money that Yakev will be champion. You bet a lot of money that he would be. When? In 2030? It's not going to be anytime soon. I'm about to take my ass to sleep. Peace out, bro. Appreciate you, Torn. Hope you're doing well, buddy. See you tomorrow night. Ivo Chinny in amateur. Ivo Chinny in amateur got knocked out, not KO'd a lot, and almost round one Ivo victim. I mean, he brawled with Ivo. Ivo has power, and he still flatlined Ivo. He got KO'd a lot when he was an amateur. What? I mean, it shows nothing that he was KO'd a lot in amateurs. He lost the decision, and even if these two right here are two TKO losses, I mean, he was fucking 17-3 as an amateur. You know? Doncheko, Dolotov run it. Oh, that'd be sick. Pereira was double spark there. Have you ever watched K1? Yeah, absolutely. Hot take, Doncheko is going to be a future title contender. I need to see more on him. I haven't seen enough. Name a light heavyweight that beats Yakev right now. None. None. Who do you think gets the next light heavyweight title shot? That's gonna fight. I mean, there's rumors that it's Paulo Costa Yuri, but I don't know. Like interim. If Charles gets the Justin after beating Armin, then I take Charles by submission over Justin. I mean, even if Charles fights Justin now, he's coming off of a win. I still think Charles beats him. Right, right. There's nothing. He KOs on top position. Oh, okay. Lost twins, Paulo. Wait, twins. I'm so confused. Paulo, Khalil, Olberg, Magomed Whitaker on YouTube. Okay. Do you a Khabib fan? What? Was I a Khabib fan? He was good at what he was good at. I was never as high on him as everybody else was. Whitaker versus Khalil would be so fun. It'd be incredible. I think Khalil starches Whitaker. Absolutely starches Whitaker. Do you think Charles can beat Justin right now? Yes, right now. Make the fight right now, and I think Charles beats him. Would you have Gaethje winning any of those fights in November? Max, Charles, Arman, Ilya? I think the only one he could win is Arman. I think Charles beats him, Max beats him, and Ilya beats him in a rematch. What's your thoughts on Rob Whitaker at light heavyweight? Honestly, I was very worried about him in this matchup. I did pick him to win because Krylov is very hittable, but Rob's style hasn't changed a lot. His speed translates to light heavyweight, so that might help him a little bit because he'll have an advantage with the speed, but he's still going to be very hittable. He's still going to be susceptible to being KO'd because he's darting in all the time. Um, Against like a high technical striker like Khalil, I think he's in a lot of trouble. And I hope he comes in better shape next time. Iwo is a polished clone of Vitor Petrino. He's so much better than Vitor Petrino. It's not even funny. He's Charles would beat Justin just because he couldn't stop Charles on the ground at all. Charles' submission game is some of the best. Correct. Silex. Robert did really great against Nikita. Again, easy matchup for him stylistically because Nikita gets hit. Good chin, has been finished obviously as of late, but he's very hittable. So stylistically, it's a perfect matchup to find out where Whitaker is at. Mario Pinto is going to put Span to sleep. Yeah, probably. I'm not sold on Pinto at all. He got dropped by Austin Lane. Did not look good in the Franco fight. But Ryan Span's chin's bad. Just bad. Um, by what way? Oops. I think Justin is a better fighter, don't you think? How is he a better fighter? Charles is older. No, he's not, actually. If you look, Justin Gaethje is born in 88. Charles is born in 89. So, no. Charles' chin has been rocked up. So has Gaethje's. And it hasn't been rocked up anytime lately. Obviously, besides Ilya. Obviously. I strongly dislike when they give someone with no style or coolness get a title shot. I hate boring champion like what happened with Yuri losing to the lame and then gone. I mean, that's fair. Charles has been submitted since. Submitted since? No, he hasn't. Don't know if Charles beats Justin. I mean, he beat him last time. He starched him. So, yeah, but I mean, Justin has been improving a lot. No, he hasn't. If anything, he's dimmed down his style. Max Holloway just KO'd him 2 fights ago. What are you talking about? I think Ankalaev versus Yuri is next for the shot. I think Yuri destroys Ankalaev. God, I hate Ankalaev. Islam submit Charles. That was okay. It's Islam. Again, I don't care. It's Islam. I expect Islam to submit him. He's one of the best grapplers again. Yeah, okay. That Max KO was a lucky punch. He was whooping that ass for 5 rounds. How was it a lucky punch? Even if he didn't land the knockout, he still beat him 5-0. That's the thing. Justin had his nose broken by what? Diego, you say some ridiculous things. How is his nose broken? It's not like Gaethje broke his own nose. Max Holloway broke it. Obviously, it was broken because Max Holloway broke it. Exactly. Yeah, by Max, exactly. Even if he didn't land the knockout punch, Max was still beating the shit out of him for 5 rounds, hurting him round after round after round after round, and then put him out cold. I mean, come on. Come on. Come on. But if Justin would have got his nose right, what are you talking about? Even if he had surgery before and got his nose perfectly fine, Max Holloway broke his nose. It doesn't matter if his nose was okay before that. His nose was broken because Max Holloway broke it in the first round. Charles was struggling with Max at the stand-up fight. No, he wasn't. Did you watch it? Charles Oliveira was outstriking him, hurting him. What do you think UFC should do with Diego Lopez? He's lost twice to Volk, and nobody wants to see a third. Well, he's moving up a weight class, Maddie. That's what he's doing now. He's not staying in that division. Wow, it's 3 a.m. on USA. It's here. It's 10 p.m. Holy crap, buddy. Yeah, it's about 2 o'clock in the morning for me. Justin got lit up every round, and it was the most dominant stand-up show ever. Was never close in any round. Exactly. It makes no sense. Yeah, absolutely, Maddie. Yeah, he's moving up. I got a good one for you. Who do you got if they make Diego Ruffy? Diego, I talked about this a little bit earlier, Los. I have Diego because he's well rounded, and he probably would understand that he's going to have to wear down Ruffy. And I think his grappling would be a really, really good place to start because like Ruffy's not a great, like, I know he obviously hurt Viziev and finished him with striking, but like, his boxing's not great. He's a better kicker than a boxer. Has some boxing, but it's not his forte. I like Diego Lopez. Volk versus Lopez 3 would be hard to watch. Yeah. Diego Ruffy's so fun. Yeah. That would be a lot of fun. We're 2 likes away from smacking 20 likes. Let's get some super chats in there. I appreciate you guys so much. Back to back days with almost 2 hour streams. Let's go. Imagine Pereira comes back and beats Gon. I think he could. What do you think is gets next title shot against Justin? Again, the problem is like I don't think Armin deserves it. Like look at his resume and look at everyone else's. Shit, even Max deserves it more than Armin. I don't give a fuck about a win streak. Look at who he's beating. Um, Again, Max could get it. Charles could get it. I guess Armin, Patty could get it. I mean, anyone you give makes sense. Lopez, like Max, just don't match well with Volk in the stand up. And that's no shame because very few do match with him. Well, and like I thought Max won the second fight with Volkanovski. I thought he clearly won that one. Dropped him 3 times in 2 rounds. I thought he won that one. Um, First fight is actually really close. Could have went either way. But the third one, we clearly see who's a little bit better. Also, I think there's versions of Max that still beats Volkanovski. Like the version that fought Calvin Kattar that night beats Volkanovski. But he waited a whole year to fight Volkanovski. And then when he fought, he didn't look very good at all. Yeah, it's styles make matchups. You're so sleeping on Ruffy's hands. Watch his. I don't care about training on Instagram. Los. Michael Chandler looks like a fucking monster watching training videos on Instagram. I don't care about that. In his fights in the UFC, his boxing's okay, but his biggest weapons are his kicks. Yeah. In his first fight versus Lopez, I picked Lopez TKO KO. You were almost correct. Bro, don't think Pereira is going to win against Man. I feel bad for him. I do. Ruffy got decent power, but Diego got a metal chin. That's correct. Fair enough. I think Josh Hockey can beat Alex. I do not. The only thing that Josh has over Alex is speed. I think Alex is better everywhere else. Obviously wrestling, but he doesn't wrestle. So Patty is not getting the title shot. Has to have another big win to earn it back. Ilya slumps him soon. I agree with you, Los. Ilya would beat him, but I think Patty beats everybody else besides Max. Honestly. Also, his BSD submission, his like padlock, I think they're calling it, incredible. God. I am the biggest Alex Pereira fan. I think it's over for him. That's crazy. What? Even Curtis, dude, come on. You're just saying stuff now. Curtis Blade sucks. Diego is so fun to watch and can't wait for him to fight in the weight class. I agree. He hasn't got outboxed by a single opponent. Who has he fought that's good? What are we talking about here? He hasn't fought anyone that's good. Jared Gordon was robbed against Patty. Agreed. Derek Lewis should retire. He is hard to watch recently. Agreed, 100%. Do you remember? You think Patty beats Charles and Armin? I think he has more of a chance of beating those guys than Max, Justin, or not Justin, and Ilya. I think his hardest fights are Max and Ilya. I think he has more of a chance of beating Charles and Armin and Justin. Jared Gordon was fucked up for the judges. He was messed up by the judges. Yes, yes. Okay, appreciate you guys. We're at 20 likes. Thank you guys so much. Thank you. You think Ilya can beat Islam in 70? I've never thought Ilya could beat Islam ever. BSD versus Patty was disappointment for me. I expected a war, but we got 40 seconds up. I'm happy with that. I didn't want a war. I wanted BSD to go to sleep, and he did. That's exactly what I wanted from Patty. I wanted a statement from Patty. That's what I wanted. I was very, very happy when. Plus the submission that was disgusting. It was awesome, awesome. So you have Islam beating everyone at 55 and 70. I think his hardest fights are like Shavkat, Morales because of the big power, Pratis because of the striking. But I think his hardest fight is Shavkat. Islam at 70 would ragdoll Ilya. The only chance Ilya has at 55, and even that it's one punch chance. Exactly. It's a puncher's chance, yeah. Exactly. Did you see Shavkat is out for another year? I seen it. I seen it. It sucks. It fucking sucks. I seen it. Can Islam be a champ in middleweight? No. No. I don't think he could be a champion at middleweight. What do you think about him? I like Shavkat a lot. Yes, Islam would sub Strickland. Yes. That I agree, but I don't think he would beat other guys. I don't ever care about Shavkat anymore. Okay. You think he could be a champion? I mean, I think he could beat Sean Strickland. So, if that means anything. Gosh. Islam doesn't get the love he should. Most underrated pound for pound number one ever. I don't think he's pound for pound number one. Like he might be the number one guy now. I think the greatest of all time is John. And like GSP, Mighty Mouse. Let's make some fun fights. Who you got? Ateba, Izzy. God, that's such a tough one. Ateba probably. Shavkat at 170. Sean's power takedown defense is good. Even if Islam takes him down, he can get up. Fair enough. Sean's power takedown defense is good enough. I don't think so. Especially because I think Islam could get his back. He doesn't need straight takedowns. Who would you have in Panas versus CLD? Probably CLD. What's next for Lewis? Retire? Yeah. Ateba for sure. Izzy washed. I don't think Izzy's washed because like he was beating up Joe Piver. He was whooping Imavov's ass until the eye poke and then finish. It's hard to judge him. Ian was robbed against Shavkat. What a crazy thing to say, Dio. It was 4-1 easy Shavkat. I don't think there's an argument that Ian was robbed or even won. Pound for pound number one on today's list. I just meant out of all pound for pound number one fighters we've seen, and that's fair. Shavkat 170 would be scary. Oh yeah. Yo, Chase, what's up, buddy? Hopefully everybody's doing good. Hopefully the girl's doing good. Hopefully the baby's doing perfect. Appreciate you, buddy. I hope you've been doing well. Do you remember Izzy versus Cannonier? Of course I remember. It was awesome. Hello, sir. How you doing today? I'm all right. How are you? TDP robbed against Hamzat. Who would you have in Sergey Kainov versus Bo Nickel? You son of a bitch. I know you're laughing behind this screen. I can see it. I can see you. I got you. Everyone's doing good. Took some new medicine. Been throwing up all night. Damn, dude. I'm sorry. That really sucks. I'm sorry, man. But yeah, congratulations, dude. I hope you're enjoying it. I hope you're been able to take it all in because it takes a second for it to fully click. So you think Khabib is gonna come back in the UFC? Not a fucking chance in this world does he come back. Not a chance. Does he ever come back? I wish he'd come back. I think Shavkat at 170 would be one of the scariest things in the UFC. Potential to be the most dominant monster there is. I mean, he fights at 170. Again, I think that's Islam's hardest fight is Shavkat. Khabib never gonna come back. Yeah. All right, because the tree. All right, that's something different, I guess. That's different. That is different. That is a different thing. For sure. Do you think Buckley can be champ? Not a chance in this world can Buckley be a champion. Absolutely not. If Khabib comes back, Ilya knocks him out. Yes. Yes. Agreed. 100% agree. 100%. Um, bum, 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 bum. Jamal Emmers. Jesus. Jesus. Again, appreciate you guys so much for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Super chats are always welcomed. It helps out the channel, helps me out a ton. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Khabib was already offered Jones money to make a comeback twice, and he said he wouldn't do it for 50. After I saw Buckley ragdolled against Sean Brady, man, he got zero chance of becoming champion. Yep. Uh, mm. After yeah, he's doing pretty good. So glad he's out of the hospital. Hell yes, man. Absolutely. It's fantastic. Why would Hill be back? He promised his mom, and if he's back, he'll destroy his career by losing. He's zero only thing he has. Absolutely. Do you remember the Buckley viral KO? Absolutely against Impa. Yeah, I thought he was way overrated, but yes. What's your thoughts on Jacoby Smith, the new prospect? I think he works on his cardio. He would be a problem for 45. I think I'm not sold on Jacoby Smith. I think he's a little bitch hitting a fighter that's clearly out cold when the referee's trying to pull you off. Um, I don't really have any thoughts on him. I would be getting ready to go to work in an hour and a half, but I'm throwing up. Fuck that. Yeah, absolutely. Fuck that, dude. Dude, that sucks, man. I'm sorry. That really sucks. Again, Chase, we hit 6,000 subs. Really appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much. Mighty Mouse said that he thinks Diego Lopez with the right training would be the best striker hands in MMA. Potentially, I don't not for sure, but potentially. Do you think Fedor is higher on the goal list than Anderson Silva? Absolutely not. No. No, 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 no. No. I seen that earlier. Appreciate you, Chase. Oh wow, I didn't know that. Yep. Fedor was undefeated for 10 years. I don't care. Dude, if Morales versus Amazov gets booked, it'll be biggest bet of my career. God, I will hope Amazov wins. That's awesome. Absolutely is, man. I appreciate you. You don't like Fedor? I like Fedor, but he's incredibly overrated. Incredibly overrated. You. I like Amazov a lot more than Morales. I like Morales. I think he's good, but he's incredibly reckless and he's not technical, has power. Amazov is much more fun, like exciting to watch because he's technical. He's a great grappler. There's people that say Fedor is a go over Jones crazy. Those people are nuts. You've been on stream forever, dude. Absolutely. What's up? It's silly. Francis would slump prime Fedor. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely. Sorry, I know there's a lot of Fedor fans, but he's not top five. If anything is against just the guys of the UFC at his time, he would have been exposed. Dos Santos, Machida, Kane, more. Exactly. It's Lily, by the way. It's Lily, by the way. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Los. No, you're good. It's definitely Lily. You're right. My bad. What's up, Taj? What's up, buddy? Appreciate you. Hope you guys are doing well. It was so fitting. Yeah, absolutely was. Absolutely was. Joshua Van beats the fuck out of Pantoja. Pantoja beats the fuck out of Joshua Van. Absolutely. Especially watching that Tierra fight. Yeah. If Pantoja continuously gets mount against Van, Pantoja's beating Van. That is just the reality. For sure. Who do you have in Tatsuro versus Tiramov? I think Tatsuro will be able to grapple Tiramov, so probably Tatsuro. I don't even know him in his prime could beat the heavyweight contenders nowadays, and we know how garbage the heavyweight division is besides Gon. Correct. Who do I have in Horiguchi versus Sue? Probably a Sue. I just think Asu's grappling is going to be a little bit too much. Also, I think Asu's going to be fighting Royval. So I have him by submission. Bro, what alive? Absolutely. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Uh, mm, yo. You're insane if you think Aspinall is trash. He is trash. I mean, who's he beating that's good? Don't tell me Sergey. Who's he beating that's good? Volkov is good now. He was not good back then. Trash. Trash. Dude, anybody in the past 10 years would have beaten Aspinall. Junior Dos Santos, fucking Cain Velasquez, Verdum, any of those guys, Stipe Miocic, all whoop Aspinall's ass. Why are there so many casuals think DC is just some fat guy who wrestled? Dude started late and still destroyed two divisions except Jones. People are crazy. It's because of the things he says. That's why. This weekend's card is early as fuck. It's 9 o'clock. Wake and bacon. Yeah, you goddamn right. Rob Millis slumped your boy JDS out cold. Of course, he's fucking 42 years old. JDS was never winning that fight. It's awful for his management to even suggest him fighting that. It's not my boy. That is for damn sure. Of course, Robulus slumped him. What? Robulus slumps gone? No, he does not. No, he does not. That guy couldn't even beat fucking Austin Lane. What are you talking about? Are you kidding me? Robulus got controlled by Austin Lane. Blech. Yuck. I hope this weekend card will be good. It will be. It will be. What's your thoughts on Emmett Guru's comments about Hamzat and all this shit about inbred? I don't really know enough about it. I don't agree with things he says, but look at what he does. Cain Velasquez would have taken Tom out in the first 9 out of 10 fights, and the 10th fight he'd show off his BJJ and submit him. Correct. He beat everyone that threw at him. We're not going at this again. They threw at him, yeah, but who they threw at him is trash. It's because the heavyweight division is awful. It's the worst it's ever been. Don't tell me, oh, he beat everybody. Curtis Blades is bad. Sergey Pavlovich is bad. Spivak is bad. Tybura is bad. Volkov was bad back then. He's okay now. He's better now, but not great. Andre Arlovsky's bad. It took him 2 rounds to beat him. Come on. Come on. Junior Dos Santos' nose is the worst I've ever seen. No, JDM's nose is the worst I've ever seen. Hot take title fights. Van beats Pantoja. Sugar beats Jan. Sugar does not beat Jan. Gene beats Volk. Ruffy beats Gaethje. Morales beats Islam. Ateba beats Strickland. Yakev beats Oberg. And Aspinall beats Gan. Crazy. That's not his fault? Well, okay, but we're overrating him then. You can say it's not his fault. Fine. But then we're still overrating him by saying he's one of the best. Because he's not. Look who the quality of people he's beating. He's not. Again, you can say it's not his fault all you want, but then don't hype him up as some big fucking superstar. Because he's not. If this weekend's card disappointment, you're gonna say it. If it's not good, of course I'm gonna say it. None of these heavyweights would have even been in the top 10 when heavyweight was decent. Correct. Who would you have in each of those? A quick description why. I think Pantoja dominates Joshua Van. I think Jan dominates Sugar. I think Volkanovski beats Jan or Gene. I think Ruffy has a good argument to beat Gaethje because Gaethje's very hittable, but I don't know. I think Islam beats Morales. I think Strickland beats Ateba. I think Yakev beats Holberg, and I think Gon beats Aspinall. Everyone is bad in heavyweight division. Yes, besides Gon, we don't even know about Alex Pereira right now. So, what is the meaning of being heavyweight champion? Exactly. Thank you. So, Gon is the best. Yes, Gon is the best. He's the most decorated fighter because he's fought so many people. Fought Tai Tuivasa, and he's fought all these people. He fought Francis. Tom hasn't fought any of those guys. Never even fought like Rosenstruck back in the day when Rosenstruck was there. Who's your favorite fighter in each division? I'm not even for sure, to be honest. I'm not even for sure. I like so many people. Pantoja is a real champ for me. Absolutely is. Bro, you just said Tai Tuivasa. I didn't say Tom wouldn't beat Tai Tuivasa, but he never fought Tai Tuivasa. And that's correct. He never fought him. There was a time there where Tai Tuivasa could give any heavyweight a hard time besides Francis. But and John, obviously. And because even if you can go toe to toe with Cyril Gane, I'm sorry, but he could have had success at that time with Tom Aspinall. Cyril Gane's worlds better than Tom. We've seen him be challenged. I don't like Joshua Van, okay? Islam beats Morales. I don't think so. I do. He cheated every fight. Pereira. But stop doubting Islam. When will you learn? Exactly. I mean, I agree, Cole. He definitely cheats. Tom is the best heavyweight champion. So hard to do, but if I had to pick a favorite in each division, I'd go Joshua Van, Sean O'Malley, Gene Silva, Rafi Morales, Yakev, Tom. Fair enough. Fair enough. Tom beats Pavlich. That doesn't mean anything. Pavlich is a fucking statue. Tom beats Curtis. That means nothing. Curtis is awful against fast, powerful strikers. Doesn't mean anything. Doesn't mean anything. But I do appreciate you guys. Jones was scared. Okay. What's up with your hair? Nothing. Cut it off. Said not today. Said see you later. Cut it off. Oh. Should I shave you shave yours? I don't know what you, oh, no. Keep yours. I only did it because it's easier for my wife to wash. He's only been watching since 2020. There you go. So you think Joey's older than you? Probably. Probably. Or we're the same age. I don't know. Probably.
Big. Your feet. They're done.
Okay. Gosh. Oh,
I
yeah,
know
okay.
you're doing like a longer, but you've been doing it long, and your feet are literally.
Okay. I was getting ready to, so. Joey said he looks younger and strong. No.
Where are?
If you could pick two guys to have the best fight right now, who would it be? Whoa. Mm, mm, best fight. That's a great question. If I can match anybody up, who would it be? That's a good question. There's so many good ones. I don't know. Collab was so fire. Watched it back a couple times. Hell yeah, Los. I have to do another one this week too. Bro, I'm tired. I'm gonna sleep tomorrow. We will see you. Not. Yeah, I'll be here tomorrow. Can't decide. Yeah, I can't either. I can't either. There's so many. I mean, Shavkat Islam's the fight I always go back to. Mm,
Shouldn't even shot off.
nope. Are you planning to go live every day? That's the plan. That's the plan. Um, I've linked this line. Oh, okay. I'd love to watch a throw till you drop, guys. Oh, okay. What's up, Michael?
You should end your life with a fun fact
No.
that they don't know about you.
No. Ortega
Yeah.
Macano, who do I have? Actually, Ortega.
Yes.
Every day less. I don't think that's true, Mohammed. How do you feel about Ortega Macano? I don't really care about it. I don't think Macano is great, and Ortega's not great right now either. Honey. Have a good stream? Yes. Okay. You're good, Spider. Yeah, I don't really care about Ortega Macano. I hope Brian Ortega wins. Hopefully, moving up actually helps him. Macano is good on the ground. The problem is we don't know what version of Ortega, so you might have to pick Marcano. Yeah, brother, I just want to say I love and support your brother. Thank you for all you do. You're like a brother to me. I appreciate your lows. Thank you so much, buddy. Again, we will do. Hey, I know we've been talking about it for a while, but we will do another collab. So just uh, yeah, as soon as we can, as soon as you're free, let me know. Comment or whatever. We'll figure it out. Diego versus Viziv. That's a great fight. Is Ignacio Bahaman as a 170 fighter? No, he's 55 still. Zell Huber's moving up. Well, I hope you have the best day, sir. I subbed and like. Dude, I appreciate you. Thank you so much, man. Lowe's sent the GOAT trophy. Thank you so much, man. Also, Lowe's, how are you in the world and how are you not a member? It boggles my mind sometimes because you're typically here. I'm so surprised you're not a member, um, especially because you get early access to like Serbia. You get all those playlists. Does Torres fight Bahamondes? He already fought Bahamondes. He beat him. Again, thank you so much, Los. They announced Bahamondes versus Muslim Salikov, though. Yes, they did. And I think Bahamondes starches Salikov. Mic drop. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Appreciate you, buddy. Again, you can have a free trial on the membership stuff. So if you don't like it, you can just cancel the free membership, free trial. If you do, you can stick around. Again, though, due to rankings. I agree. I agree. Those sent a coin. Thank you so much, buddy. Appreciate you. Again, I think I can see the sent a star. Thank you so much. Thank you. Sent a gift of 100. Thank you so much. Membership. Oh yeah, yeah. Silver tier is $1.99. Platinum now is $14.99. But that's a lot of stuff. Sent a W. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Thank you. Oh yeah. Again, they have a new thing of free memberships. Los, dude, I appreciate you. Thank you for the chili. Flyaway getting stacked? Absolutely. You still here? What a savage. Absolutely. Diego, I was just here, buddy. Yeah, of course. Again, thank you so much, Los. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Sent a party hat. Appreciate you, buddy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You love MMA? Yes, I do. Again, if I'm gonna love MMA as much as I do, I'm gonna build something. I'm gonna build a community and get it as big as I possibly can. Thank you for the chili, I believe. Thank you so much. Who would you take between Tiamat and Horiguchi? I think Tiamat because of the speed and power. You must have a hardcore fan of MMA fan. Absolutely. It's crazy, man. Absolutely. Yes. Absolutely. Much love, brother. Appreciate you, man. You can even comment a card. What? On Paramount broadcast? Oh, yeah. Oh, Paramount. Oh, yeah. You like Sanko? Not really. Sanko? No, not really. Again, I did pin the the members link. Smack that link. Become a member. Again, the playlist for UFC Serbia is out. I'm going to put it in. You can't watch all of it. A couple of them already. Couple of them are, and you can watch the playlist. Again, I understand some people want a whole video. These just get more views. That's just the reality of it. Click the playlist. Again, it will ask you to become a member. Again, for as low as $1.99. Don't you dare end the live, you coward. Yellow belly, okay. Talking to anti-Charlo, Marcano. Interesting. Is Lyron booked? Yes, he is booked. He's fighting Jamal Emmers. What do you think? I enjoy Sanko, but I think it might be getting just like Bisman commentary. Yeah. Yeah. I agree. Everyone is saying Marab passed Dominic Cruz. I disagree. I'm a Dominic Cruz guy. Answer me, boy. I've already answered multiple times. Hello, young son. I'm not playing to see the mug. Okay. Can you tell us how great Cruz was as the champ? He was awesome. I mean, he literally was out for 3 years, came back and finished a guy that had never been finished before in a minute. I mean, and then was out again, and then came back and fought TJ Dillashaw and beat him. I know you've missed me. Okay. Remember when I told you Gaethje would beat Ilya? Congratulations. And you said I was silly. I mean, he almost was finished quicker than Justin Gaethje was. So, okay. Do we know if Charles vs. Arman is the BMF? Like, for real, for real? No, we do not know that yet. Bro, can I ask you something? Yeah, what's up? I said Justin would win too. Congratulations. Sure did. Garbrandt sunned Cruz. And then Garbrandt's career trajectory was awful because he's awful. He just got knocked the fuck out by Adrian Yanez. Thank you, Yanez. No big deal. You're good. You're good. I mean, I even when we talked about that fight, I always said if Ilya brawls with Justin, Justin has a chance. Guess what Ilya did? He brawled with Justin. His chin went away, dude. But before that, I mean, you can talk about before that. He looked incredible. One fight wonder. That's what he was. One hit wonder. Same as Holly Holm. After the title fight, he looked like they were awful afterwards. Awful. Um, you would like to have a better setup, like better PC, better camera, microphone, all that. Many that can help you grow up. Well, I had a PC and stuff. I don't have it now because of everything going on with me. But um, this is my setup. This is what's gonna be around. When Cody could take a shot, he was the best. Losing to TJ Lou ruined him. I mean, you know, that's on him. they are going to qualify Armin for a BMF title because of his RAF stuff and constant competition. I don't like it. Yo, do you lost your job trying to make the stream full time and asking to get membership? I did not lose my job. I am on disability. There's a huge difference. Technically, I'm still with my job. Technically, for right now. But yeah, I'm on disability. Thank you very much. What's going on, dude? Nothing. Nothing. People know. If I had extra money, I'd become a member. It's for $1.99. But yeah, it's people that know, they know. I'm pretty sure like Spider knows and Los Locks knows, and yeah, people know. People know what's going on. Ah, crap. My computer is about to die. I'm starting a new career as a carpenter. I'll become a member in a few weeks. Appreciate you, Underdog. Thank you so much, buddy. Again, time for me to go. It's about 2:30 in the morning. I got to put my feet up. As long as you go live at better times than 2:30 in the morning. Well, I've been live for 2.5 hours. I go live about midnight. That's the time I go live. That's the time I'm available to do longer live or an hour live. That's the time. So that's when it's going to be there. I appreciate you. I will be back tomorrow. Thank you so much. Again, hit that. So what do you do to live? What? I watched the playlist of UFC Serbia. Medic, Rodriguez. Smack that like, guys. Absolutely. I appreciate you. And I'll see you guys at the next one. Take it easy. Peace.